back. Let's take a look at what our chartists are going to be focusing on today. CK, Kunal, good morning. Let me start off with you, CK. Is it all about pharma once again, or are there going to be other picks on your radar this morning?
Well, good morning, Abha. Good morning, everybody. I think, if you look at the markets as a whole, they have actually got into a bit of a range. And within the range, what we are really seeing is some sort of rotational work which is going on, in which on different days, different sectors are taking center stage. We saw pharma come to the fore a few days back, and then it was replaced by IT. And then you had banks flaring up just briefly for a day or so. So I think there is, a rapid shift in terms of the sector preference. So it really depends upon the news flow of the day. So whatever is a little bit of news also is sufficient to keep the flag flying for that for that particular sector for that day. But there is nothing which is getting sustained in any manner. The indices, both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, look to be set to continue the small range that they have. 11,600 plus is where the Nifty needs to move up and sustain above. Similarly, 22,600, 700 is where the Bank Nifty needs to get above and sustain above. Now that currently seems to be a bit of a tall order for both these indices. At the same time, they are not really giving any signals of wanting to go lower. Given that as the background of the whole, overall indices, I would have a mixed set of recommendations today. So for the buy, I got Z Limited. I think Z is making a comeback. It's been hovering at the top end of the current range for a while and frequently makes attempts to go higher. But there does seem to be some amount of selling in the 223-24 region. But that is slowly getting, denuded as repeated attempts are being made at that level. So yesterday again we saw that being done. I think Z could be a buy for a short-term target 230.35. Stop loss can be maintained at 217. For the sell side, I am picking Hindalco, which suddenly saw a certain amount of weakness, which actually spoiled the daily chart some, and we could probably see a decline towards 166 or thereabouts. So Hindalco is a short with a stop loss at 181.
All right. Kunal, what about you?
So, good morning, Abha. Well, largely on the markets, yesterday in the first half, after that first hour of, I would say, volatility, you saw the markets or the indices going into a bit of a grind. Nifty was, in a trading band, 11,500 plus or minus, I think 25-30 points is what we've largely seen the Nifty behaving for a good part of the day yesterday. And Bank Nifty was also more or less sideways, at least in the second half of the day. So, I would expect that the markets would be remaining slightly bit more stable, at least on the indices. We could come back into a bit of a grinding range, and the action could come back into being more stock specific. So yes, I think in the last few days we've seen some chop and churn in terms of sectors. You had autos, you had ITs, you had pharma stocks. One by one, each of these sectors have seen some rally, but there's hardly any major follow through except for a couple of sectors like the ITs and maybe a couple of individual pharma names, where you don't have a major follow through in terms of price action into these pockets. So I would expect that the indices could remain in a bit of a range and the action could be more stock specific, and that's largely going to be the trend. So two buy calls I would initiate first from the banking pack. So I believe that IndusInd Bank has been showing signs of consistency about the 620 odd range. So I think over the last 2-3 days, we've seen 2-3 price actions for IndusInd Bank, and every time the stock tries to near this breakout about 620, there's eventual demand which tends to come back again for the stock. So I would expect that this 620 hurdle for IndusInd Bank should be some sort of a resistance, and if that gets taken out, we should see the stock moving up higher significantly. So that's a buy. Targets of 660, stop loss at 600. The second would be from the mid-cap pocket. I think I had recommended SRF almost a week back. And I think even at current levels of 4,400, looking at the way the stock behaved yesterday, the short-term chart patterns, they look quite neat and clean for the stock as well trading above its 50-day moving averages, above resistances, as well as some indicator patterns as well, which are also showing signs of bullishness continuing for SRF. So maintain that buy on SRF, revising the targets to 4,600. Traders could look at a fresh buy at current levels with stop loss of 4,300.